Yay, I'm back. Okay, it's good to see you guys joining up. Every time when I go live, it's a big surprise for me. Every time. Thank you so much for joining. I think I should start. Yes, this is the latest episode happening today on my talk show, The Legit Talks. Welcome, you guys, and I'm having a great time talking to you, a great time seeing you on my show. So, basically, I'm very happy today that I'm going to have, a general wondering questions when I go through social media and I get to see some terminologies where I feel like there should be a justified answer to these questions, justified definition to every word that we use almost nowadays. So I am completely sure Malvika ma'am is going to talk about her journey and also tell what are these that we commonly use right now. For example, manifestations, healing, etc. So it's going to be an amazing session with her. So I hope you guys will love this session today with me and Malvika ma'am. I'm going to connect her right now. Let's know the unknown, guys.
Hello, ma'am. Hi.
Hello. Hi.
How are
I'm
you?
good. I'm good. I'm good. So good to be here. And thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you so much for coming and for accepting this request because I know that there is a lot to your journey, and I hope at least 10% of your journey will be teaching us and the viewers today. So the show is really grateful to have you. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much. And once you'd made that request, there was a reason why I wanted to be here.
Okay.
Yeah, because sharing journeys is always inspirational, isn't it?
Yeah.
And how better could it be that somebody could find their answers in my story?
Yeah. That's the perk actually, and I love these sessions like with different people out there, and I'm sure I'm going to have so much fun today with you, talking to you, asking you to see. The thing is, even if I have sent you the questionnaire, I'm going to have my own set of questions in between, maybe. So sorry for that if I disturb you in that way. But the
Not at
thing
all.
is, I
Not at all.
have
Just be free
this.
to do whatever.
Yeah, such general wonderings I have, such questions I have. I'm going to let that out today. I feel that you are going to tell me the real meaning of all of these questions that I have been putting.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much, people, for joining us today. And I hope you are going to have great time with us. And she will be sharing her parts of journey. So, take anything you like. And if you have any questions, you can directly ask in this comment section given right here in the live session. Okay. So, ma'am, there are people who don't know you. So, I would love to know, like, who are you? What's your purpose? What's your introduction?
Okay. So, you can call me a life coach. You can call me a healer. Yeah.
Okay.
But actually, I think that I'm here to redesign lives.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So it has been a beautiful journey where you connect to people and you are here with a purpose. Yeah. I'm sure each one on the planet is finding a purpose. Yeah. So was I years back. And I'm so grateful that I could find it in calling myself a healer today. But actually, frankly, I'm not a healer. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm just a conduit who just transmits energies, and probably my connection is greater than clients who come to me. And
Yeah.
so grateful to be here that I can be of some support, some help, and some empowerment to people so that they can look forward in their journeys, whatever hassles, hurdles, traumas, or whatever setbacks that all
Mhm.
of us are, going with on in this onward journey,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So, healing has been something which has been so close to my heart, yeah, which I initially did not know of.
Hmm.
But God willing, God has His own ways of guiding you to a place. And He guided me here some 15 years back. Yeah,
Hmm.
and that has been such an enriching journey for myself because I wasn't doing it to do for people. I was actually,
Hmm.
initially, I started to help myself out with all the challenges that I was facing in life.
Yeah.
And that is how I could step up and step out of them.
Hmm.
And then definitely one day I was guided, no, you're here to help. So you must take in sessions and, you must give in what you are here to do.
Yeah.
And that is how I have been, into this journey 15 years, how they've flown by me. I yet have to actually, I keep wondering how. But it's been really miraculous when I see people benefiting, when I see that, I can add to this spark which has been missing in their life somehow.
Yeah.
And it is so nice to hold space for them, which probably, this reality does not grant because all of us are so judgmental. And thank
Yeah.
God to the professional help which is available, where people come up to you and they can just be as transparent, as authentic as they desire to be,
Mhm.
so that, they vent out their stuff and they find their space. And it's been I really have to find all the best possible adjectives in my vocabulary to put in here, that healing
Yeah.
is that beautiful a journey, you know.
Amazing.
Hmm.
So, we like from teenagers to adultery life, when you are trying to figure out life, and when you are like actual animals out there, you are trying to pick things what you like, what you do not like, what is working for you, what is not working for you. And some or the other way, all of our age would be at this is like perfect age to realize that these are mistakes and these are the things that are working out for me. So somehow, some or the other way, through the social media, from where I don't know, but the word is getting so trendy right now that I want to be healed. Okay. So it is very hard. You have thousands of people around you. You call them friends, you call them best friends, you call them family, but yet, you do not find at least one person out of them where you could vent out. And that's why for people like us who are, searching the purpose of journey and also getting hurted by things happening in the past, maybe today, we find people like you. We do not have any connection. So I don't know you, you don't know me, and somehow there is a mere understanding like, yes, this person can help me through this trauma or through these problems, and she's going to heal me up. So this is the most wonderful thing that humans have. They have created a community, but still they feel there is a different person out of this who is going to help me. So I just love the things that you are doing right now because of, then when there is a word healer comes in your, introduction, it makes people feel like, see, there is no one, but she's there. What if I tell her things? What if she understands my language? What if she understands my sufferings? So I
Yes.
just love that first time on my show, I'm having a person like you who is a healer and who is going to tell how this journey is, how you can have, tricks so that you can be doing it all by yourself when you can do it at home. Maybe you are at somewhere when you're not able to talk with anyone or have a conversation with anyone. Have a conversation with you and try to get healed up. So we are going to have this like conversations ahead, but let's go to the title. I think I have a big question here that you chose a title, and I want to know why did you choose this title and what is it?
Oh, okay. So the title "Choosing Beyond Abuse" just came to me instantaneously when you asked for a topic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think each one on the planet is going through abuse or has gone through abuse of some or the
Yeah.
other sort. And, two categories which I think abuse falls in, and that is, self inflicted abuse,
Yeah.
firstly. Yeah. And the second
Mm-hmm.
is the abuse which is inflicted by people on you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, talking about explaining a little what is self-inflicted abuse is something which we do to ourselves to nullify ourselves, yeah. But probably we do not recognize in that time, yeah.
Mm.
So that self-infliction, where does it come? Like it could be, I know technically everybody knows I need to go to the exercise, do the exercise regime,
Mm-hmm.
but we are just postponing it or procrastinating or thinking that some one fine day we will start, whereas you're looking onto the muscles of others and really envying when am I going to have those, yeah.
Yeah.
And a beautiful one-liner which I had read was, the dreams when they are not given an action,
Mm.
yeah, so they just remain wishes. So you can't just keep wishing and wishing and wishing and wishing, yeah.
Yeah.
So something like abuse, that especially the self-inflicted thing, is that what action am I taking for all that I can be doing, but I have not been doing? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be, somebody is overeating and somebody is undereating, thinking I'm going to have a seducing body.
Mm.
But, actually we do not know how to strike a balance. And what is healing all about? It is just about how to strike a balance. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little of everything is great, but how hard can I be on myself? And how hard have I been on myself is the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And sometimes, like exercising is great, but how? To what an extent am I going to exercise? Isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Eating healthy is great, but how much insane can I be about healthy eating? You get that? So,
Mm-hmm.
any which way, we do, that is one kind of abuse that, generally I see with my clients, I see with people around. And the abuse which is inflicted by others, like I myself, I'd gone through a very, very traumatic marriage. Yeah, and I knew from day one, actually, the day I got married, I knew, I'm in a soup. Yeah, I knew
Mm.
that, this is not the right place for me at all. But it
Yeah.
took me good 18 years to get out of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
Mm.
that is another thing. Like we recognize that this is not what I deserve. This is
Yeah.
not meant for me. This is too much for me.
Mm.
But gathering the energy, gathering the spirits to take that action, the required one.
Yeah.
You have to dare it out in life, isn't it?
Yeah.
And daring out is not an easy bit.
No,
It's just not an easy
not
bit.
at all.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Takes a lot of courage, a lot of thinking to do.
Yeah, it's a lot of thinking to do, and people make you wrong. The whole
Yeah.
society makes you wrong, and somewhere even you start wronging. If
Yeah.
I would take this step, what are people going to think of me? And frankly,
Hmm.
people reject you for wherever you selected yourself,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Oh my God.
Wherever you select yourself, that you prioritize yourself, and that is not like an impulsive action. It's a well
Hmm.
thought of action that you've taken. But
Yeah.
people, like they will wrong you and they will, they want to raise fingers on you and they want to do
Mm.
everything possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the irony is, if you have stood out of abuse,
Mm-hmm.
yes, firstly, that is creditable in itself. Secondly, it is like it is telling that you really love yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you are definitely going to upgrade in your deservability, in your how worthy you feel about yourself. And life has so much to cater. I'm sure each one
Yeah.
of us is here to enjoy, yeah, and
Yeah.
not sulk and not succumb
Yeah.
ourselves
Yeah.
to uh, injury, misery, or whatever words that is there, isn't
Yeah.
it? But for
Yeah.
that, I think the universe, the supreme God, has his own ways to guide you how to get out of that abuse. Yeah. And what
Yeah.
all can you do? Or probably sometimes I think that you're forced to take those actions which you have been fearing since long.
Oh,
Yeah. I can't
oh my
deny that
goodness.
fear was a very intrinsic part of me. Had I not been fearful, I would have not wasted 18 years. But probably that 18 years, those 18 years were not a waste. They taught
Yeah.
me so much. Yeah. And the first and not the last, but they taught me, to be with myself and support myself. Only when you are supporting yourself does the world fall in place. Yeah.
Yeah.
They start piling up behind you, that is how, but you really need to be very, very committed. You need to be very,
Mm-hmm.
very conscious of what you're
Yeah.
doing. And it should not be an impulsive act. Yeah. So anything which is well thought and which is when you've taken a grounded action, it definitely pays. The rewards are always there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True. This is like all of the things that you have said, people go through this. Like
Mhm.
every person, some or the other way, like at a percentage level, they go through this. And nobody wants to talk about it because they feel like maybe this is the most silliest thing that I'll say it to my family members or my friends or anything. But basically, we are here for that. We are not here to live this materialistic life, all the time the same thing, living in a specific way, trying to fit in. And I have always been that person, who would be following those rules, who would be following that set of principles. But at the end of the time, when I felt like I matured enough to understand my value, my importance. So when I started to, as you said, when you take the selection, deciding for yourself, when you select yourself, when you select a certain thing which is going to work for you, there are 1,000 people standing in front of you saying words, saying, it is a failure and you are a failure and all of those things. And it's not like we take that personally, but sometimes we forget that we have taken the decision for ourselves, not for anybody. But
Absolutely.
but we take the second option. We think like it is it supposed to happen for everybody? Because if what if they don't like what I do? What if they don't appreciate me? What if they don't give a pat on me? So you tend to forget that and you tend to become what they are. So this is such a, and I mean, I could feel that because it happens and it has happened recently and it has been happening from such a long time. The thing is, I started this show and still, nobody believes in me that this is going to be a huge thing. And I was like, fine. I chose that path for myself. I am not crying over it like this is not a success yet for me. It is going to take time. That's how I feel like I am healing. So this
Yeah,
is
absolutely.
right.
Believing in yourself is the most important ingredient of life. If I don't
Hmm.
believe in me, how the hell is the world going to believe in me?
Yeah,
But till the time we
true.
have not believed, that belief is not deep enough, it's not deep rooted
Hmm.
enough. You
Hmm.
are always given tests and trials and whole lot of
Yeah,
things. Yeah, and you're tested time and again. Do you still believe in yourself? Do you still believe in yourself? That's what the question
yeah,
comes, time and again.
yeah.
And then you start recognizing it. Yes, I
Mm,
still lack in that belief in myself. I'm still looking for
mm,
validation in people.
yeah.
Yeah, or what they say or what they behave like,
Hmm.
isn't it? So once that
Yeah,
stops, but gradually it does as we keep growing and as we keep working.
yeah.
Action is a magic word, and
Yes.
action is a magic word. You really have to take conscious, committed action,
Mm,
and it's not like you can take it once in a while. You have to do it on a daily basis if you want
yeah.
the kind of relief that you're looking for. You
Mm,
will have to give yourself time. You will have to prioritize yourself.
mm,
Yeah, and definitely believe in whatever you are doing with the conviction that yes, I know, I really
yeah.
know that I am going to go places in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if
Yeah.
once you have that, I think everybody, everything, every molecule of this tapestry, it starts
Mm.
contributing to you, and that's how you start blossoming in the abundance which is available. Yeah.
This is like, wow. Just one thing that you have to do is believe in what you believe in. Just that's it.
Yeah.
It is going to give, like, surprises, a lot of wonders happening, and it has been happening. See, the
Yes.
wonderful thing is when I was talking about, the traumas that I have seen in my life, and there is this gender inequality happening, and when you choose, a business to start, for a woman, it is very, very hard
Yeah.
because, first of all, she needs to prove her point that she is valuable and she could stand there.
Yeah.
And second thing is, whatever she has started, it is not like for only her benefit. She's actually going to help others also to do it. There are a lot of challenges. I could still, experience that.
Yeah.
But, when you feel like there is like a connection with yourself, when you realize that one point comes, but when that point comes, there is a history behind it. Maybe there is
Yes.
a trauma, maybe there is, a betrayal, maybe there is a big regret that you have on certain something that you have done in the past, or maybe you are just trying to search yourself.
Yeah.
But there are these reasons. Then only we get to get at this position that you're talking about right now. Believing in self and all of these things. Until and unless that happens, you are completely happy because you have been shown that you have come here, you have to study, you have to ace,
Yes.
then
So
later
you,
on you have to have a family and then go on. This is like a human comes on earth and does this and die one day. But
yeah.
during this, the trauma comes some or the other way, and that means you're a chosen person. It is supposed to happen to you, and it is supposed to be that way because you have to get introduced to this concept of loving yourself, believing in yourself, getting healed up completely, and then go on the path that you have chosen, right?
Absolutely. See, we have come to the planet with a purpose. But
Yeah.
that purpose is not revealed to us day one,
Yeah, that's a
isn't it?
surprise for
It
us. We have
takes
to
a
search for
while,
that surprise.
Yeah, so, could be, when you were in 10th standard, you were just thinking, I'm going to become an artist, that's going to be good. Yeah,
Mm,
you get that. But actually,
yeah,
you're not here to become an artist or become a mom or become a daughter-in-law or become a daughter or whatever else, or, whatever stature. That
yeah,
role play is just a role play
yeah,
till the time you're here. Yeah.
yeah.
But you have a bigger picture to look into, that bigger picture can only be seen when you hit your rock bottom,
Yeah.
that and that rock bottom at that point is very, very hard to go through. Yeah, not
Mm,
that it was easy for me, or not that it is easy for anybody who, hits that.
mm,
But when you hit that, I think you bounce back to life.
yeah.
Life in the true sense of the word. Yeah. Till that
Mm,
time, you're living a life what somebody has ingrained in you, or probably you've been living around with people, and everybody, your peers, your family, the society, they keep ingraining things in you.
mm,
Yeah, that this is how life is going to be. But actually, life
yeah.
has so many other chapters which are not revealed to you earlier.
Right,
Yeah, they come one by
right.
one.
Mm,
They come, they have that surprise factor, and they've come with a reason, they've come for a season, and they've come to season you,
yeah.
isn't it? Really come to season you that this is the purpose that you're here for.
Yeah.
And once you touch that, I think life becomes much more meaningful. Yeah. And you stop being the effect of what people think about you. You
Yeah.
stop being the effect of what people talk behind your
Mm,
backs. Yeah. Isn't it?
yeah.
Because you've
I
already
mean,
stepped up
yeah.
and you've already, you've crossed that bridge which probably the others haven't been able to see yet. what to
Yeah.
talk about crossing.
Mm.
So, and it's great to be a trendsetter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't
Wow.
it?
Why
It's
not?
great to be a trendsetter. Probably, in my younger age, I had this fixated dialogue, which I never knew
Mm.
why was I saying that. I always used to say I'm going to be a trendsetter. At that point, I
Oh,
never knew what was I inviting in my life.
yeah.
But I really understand that being run of the mill was just not interesting for me, at
Mm.
least, isn't
Mm.
it?
Yeah.
You want to bask in your glory, and you
Yeah.
want to bask in the Supreme's glory also. Yeah, you do not
Mm.
want to always be a shadow part and keep living like people are living. Somehow
Yeah.
that's not a suitable place for you, isn't it?
Mm.
So once you start looking into your capacities and you start seeing all of that, I think life becomes so much easy. It becomes like an opening for so many others. You do
Right.
not know how people secretly look at you.
Mm.
Yeah, isn't it? So
Yeah.
if there are a set of people who judge you, I think they are a set of people who really love you. And mind you, I've experienced this: people who judge you love you the most
Oh,
because they
really?
really make you step up, isn't it? Isn't it? They really make
Yes.
you step up.
I would say this. Like, I have been practicing, like, as you said, that you are a trendsetter.
Yeah.
So, I have been practicing, like, there is a time, it is going to come in my life, some or the other way, where I am being interviewed. Okay. And there would be certain questions like, what do you think about, the people who have criticized you, made fun of you, and everything. I have already prepared an answer for it. Like, I just love them. They are wonderful people. They have been continuously telling me what I'm bad at. So
Yeah.
they have been teaching me that, okay, these are the points I have to, ace first. And then I can talk about something else. So
No,
they are the great teachers. I just love
they're,
those people who have been judging
they
me from years.
yeah, so they are the great teachers, but probably, at the soul level, they are seeing your potential, which you at that time cannot.
Yeah.
You get it?
Hmm.
So you can't see your potential because it's nothing linear, which can be seen 90 degree.
Hmm.
So till the time you're not poked enough, you do not step up. Yeah, why would
Hmm.
you? Why would you? If all
Yeah.
is cozy and comforting, then why would you do
Yeah.
that? But once you start
Yeah.
doing that, I think you really reach places, and it's not about having a stature in the society. I think you start honoring yourself much more. You start loving
Hmm.
yourself much more.
Hmm.
And you're proud of wherever you are. No?
Yeah. Every
And I think being
single
proud of
time.
yourself is so important. I'm sure you're doing the
Hmm.
same thing. You being a
Yeah.
doctor, you having this page, the legit talks. What makes you do that?
Hmm.
People must be calling you crazy, isn't
Yeah.
it? But
Thousands.
isn't it? So had these set of crazy people like you and me had not been on the planet, I think the colors in the planet would have been a little missing, isn't it? Isn't it?
The more you crazy, the more is fun, and people are going to see you in a different way. What if they feel like, okay, what she is doing, what if I do that? What if I would like to become this kind of a girl because she's so different?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to explain every single human on earth. See, the thing is, you have not come here with similarities.
Absolutely.
We have come here with all the flaws in us, but the thing is, we don't know about those flaws. So that's fine. Embrace it. Be on this earth, try to live in the present moment, and just not be into, a cultured society where, in the name of culture, people say a lot of things in the name of culture, okay? But actually, it is complete shit where it takes that human into, darkness. And that person tries to feel like my life is worthless. I have no importance here. Better I should just end it and be relieved. So just because of this, that you are different, lot of lives have been, they're just lost. So wonderful
Absolutely.
people on earth, trying to make a big change. but
Yeah.
people would be dragging them into certain situations and fail them, or maybe, traumatizing them so much that they would end their lives. So this is
Yeah, but
actual thing.
people might be failing them. I think you do not have to fail yourself.
Mm.
See, people
That
always fail you.
that doesn't come at the point of time, no, because again, the validation thing matters here.
Yes.
Today, we are a part of the society who is eagerly waiting to show off. I have this,
Mm,
I have that. Look at me, that attention. But
absolutely.
when you're not getting that, you get into a depression phase. Like there are people who have been into limelight for many years, maybe it in an office, maybe it in a industry of entertainment or business. The person is getting so much of attention and love, but at one point, one little mistake, being a different person, everything goes away. So the person goes into a depression phase.
Yeah.
So this is too much. Why don't people understand like this materialistic world is different and what you have within you is completely different. Try to, connect with yourself in this sense. So when I say word connect, when I, read your introduction part, I felt like my first question should be this. How do you feel when you say that you are connected to, universe, when you could feel what other human is feeling and you can heal that person? How do you feel at the moment? And what is it actually?
I think connecting to yourself is connecting to the universe,
Mm,
isn't it?
mm,
Yeah. So the more connected you are to yourself, that is
mm,
going inside,
mm.
The world is always talking about the outside, how glamorous it is, how colorful it
Yeah.
is, how vibrant it is. Yeah.
Mm,
But the thing is, when we step inside and we start connecting with our own tangents, which have
mm,
been left at some point, they've lost their way. So you start
mm.
connecting with your own self, and that is how you start feeling so grounded. Your connection
Yeah.
to the planet is so much that anybody who
Mm,
comes your way, and especially when you are in attunement and when you are actually healing somebody,
mm.
yeah, you are just becoming a conduit, and the connection between that person and your body is so much that you can actually scan the blueprint of the person. Yeah.
Yeah.
And in that energetic body, you feel where are the blocks? Yeah.
Oh,
Where
wow.
are the blocks? And once you know of those blocks, then you start clearing those out.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
So when you start clearing those out, the person starts experiencing relief. Yeah.
Mm.
So relief as in physical, as in emotional, as in financial, relationships, or whatever. Because these health, these
Mm,
are the five places we know where generally people have issues.
mm,
Yeah. So that the deeper connection that the conduit has, the healer has,
mm.
the more healing becomes effective on the person whomever you're healing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they can experience that relief instantaneously. Yeah.
Mm,
But one thing I would like to add here,
mm,
people take healing sessions, and especially the new
mm,
ones.
mm.
They are definitely looking for relief, and so are we here to gift. But the thing is that there can be some unease also initially.
Okay.
Yeah, can be. Now, what is that unease? That unease is the shift of energy.
Oh,
Yeah, that unease is once that block is away. Suppose if you had 99 blocks, just giving an example, and one block
okay.
was taken away, now you have 98.
Yeah.
So that space that you have created within has to take time to align with you to make use of it. Yeah. But
Oh,
we like everything like Maggie instant noodles,
yeah.
but energy doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes
We want
time.
responses and results like instantaneously.
Mm,
The energy
mm,
has worked instantaneously, which provide provided you give it time for it to assimilate and it starts percolating and starts, being one with you so that
Mm.
you can use it later. Yeah.
Yeah.
With an expanded life, with a larger relief, with more joy, you know, isn't
Mm.
it? So
Right.
we need to give it time. We need to give it time. Yeah.
True. Basically, we humans, we are so different. Nothing is same. And we are going to have our own paths, different ways to get healed up, different ways to
Absolutely.
recognize that is a trauma that have been happening to you from many years.
Yeah.
There are still humans who just know that this is how it's going to be. I don't want to, get introduced to this darker side of me. I'll just keep it aside and keep it in my mind forever and not let it out. So what happens to that person? And tell
Mm-hmm.
me in a differentiation point, the
Mm-hmm.
person who is not up like up to an energy that I want to get healed. That
Yeah.
person is like the way I am, I will
Good.
be, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I am, I can accept whatever is happening outside. I am going to follow all this set of principles. I don't want this healing thing happening to me because I know the consequences. I don't want to be a part of it. And the other person who is actually in the process of healing. So can you
Mm-hmm.
differentiate that body, what does it go through, and this
Mm-hmm.
body who is getting
Mm-hmm.
healed, what does it go through?
Yeah, see, people who are not open to healing, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they have a lot of resistance. They
Mm-hmm.
have a lot of resistance. Any which way to get relief, you might take a healing session or not. That is a secondary
Mm.
thing. But you have
Yeah.
to open up to receive everything which is available. Is that not? I can't
Yeah.
put a big lock on my door and expect the abundance to come my way.
Mm. Oh.
Isn't it?
Right,
Isn't it? So
right.
anything that I am resisting, anything that I am, not wanting to receive, anything I say no to, is
Mm-hmm.
definitely going to keep hitting you hard. And that hard will go to harder and hardest and something more, isn't
Mm.
it? It's going to keep increasing in degree. While
Yeah.
the person who is actually, up to getting a healing session done, or is
Mm.
open to new that is available,
Mm-hmm.
their receiving powers are so big. Yeah, their receiving powers are so big because they start absorbing energy so fast, and you
Mm.
see a lot of relief in their lives, isn't it? Why
Mm.
would we keep living struggle filled lives? Just tell me, isn't it?
Yeah.
All of us have, n number of years on the planet. I'm sure we're not here
Yeah.
infinitely in this
Yeah.
physical body at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
So why would I like to ruin my existence here? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't people like to thrive here?
Mm.
And make a mark in their life, yeah, and be proud
Mm.
of their existence here.
Mm.
I don't understand that. So just being open, even if you don't take healing sessions, I say,
Yeah.
the entire universe is conspiring to heal us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it? It is conspiring to heal us. So the only thing is, am I open to that or not? Yeah.
Mm.
Healing might come through a friend. Healing might come through anybody who's a passerby, through a hoarding which is written. You never know
Mm.
what strikes.
Yeah.
You never know what resonates inside, and you just shift change,
Mm.
isn't it? All of us are changing in every moment. I'm not the same what I was 10 years back, not even 10 minutes
Yeah.
back, isn't
Mm.
it? So all
Mm.
of us are changing and shifting. But how open are you to change? How bigger a receiver are you to change? Change
Yeah.
is any which way happening.
Yeah.
I can't, I might be resisting change, but change is still happening. Morning is turning into
Yeah.
the afternoon, afternoon is turning into the evening, evening is turning into night. Any
Yeah.
which way, isn't it? But when I'm
Yeah.
open, then things start flowing my way.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, the right kind of people, the right energy people, the people who would elevate me, and not just people, anything. It
Mm.
could be books, it could
Yeah.
be social media, it could be
Mm.
connections, it could be your bosses and subordinates,
Mm.
it could be your in
Mm.
laws and outlaws, whoever, isn't it?
Yeah.
all that we are looking for is uh, a completeness on the planet, isn't it?
Mm.
But till the time each one of us is not complete here, we are
Yeah.
not wholesome here, we are not resonating to the world, to the high energy world.
Mhm.
Yeah. How are we going to create a world, a planet which is going to be all pulsating with joy, laughter, ease, yeah, expansion,
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
and
Right.
judgment free. And judgment free. Why can't we celebrate each
I
other?
wish
Because we
that.
never celebrated
I
ourselves.
always often wish that. Like, let people do what they're doing. Just let them be. Why do you want to create that unnecessary hurdle to that person, and unnecessarily the person feels bad about himself or herself? It is so bad thing you do as a human. So when we
Mm.
have this kind of conversations, I feel there is a big difference of what we thought when we were kids and what it is actually is. So what
Mm.
difference is we have been living in a world which has
Mm.
been created by us, and
Absolutely.
there is a different world which Earth has provided us, the universe has provided us, which we are not even introduced to it when we are small kids. So I had this one conversation with a person, he's a podcaster, and he said like, uh, what do you feel about society? What do you feel about everything else that is happening around?
Mm.
So I said, this is all man-made.
So
We don't
true.
actually know ki what is human, who is human, why do we call ourselves human?
Mm.
Are we human on this planet, or are we a different kind of a species, or we could call ourselves as animals on this planet? We
Mm-hmm.
are being multiplying ourselves, and what we do is this.
Yeah.
Like, this is not at all even told to us, you know?
Mm.
Like, our first learning is ABCD, one,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
What it should be? It should be, dude, you are a male or a female. Dude, you are called as a human. Dude, you are living in the planet called Earth.
Yeah.
Nobody tells us this. This is like a different syllabus when it happens when you
Absolutely.
go to a school. And this not at all fascinate that child. Those kids
Mm.
are just, they know that this is a part of the curriculum, part of syllabus, and just need to know to get good grades and just know that this is the general knowledge. Dude, this is not general knowledge. This is us.
Absolutely. And the fifth thing I'll add to that, you were saying that all these things need to be a part of the curriculum. The fifth thing
Yeah.
which I would add is that, dude, you are magnificent. You are miraculous. You're here to
Yeah.
create
You
miracles,
can do
isn't it? And you're
anything.
so talented. Each one of us is. I've yet to meet a person who's not.
Yeah.
Everybody has a different set of
Oh.
talent.
Mm.
But I've yet to meet a person who do not excel in, their own set of things, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how beautiful it is to celebrate the qualities of the other people. But this
Mm.
sentence, we've probably, in our education time and academics, we've read it a lot, live and let live. How many of us do
Mm.
that? And I have realized people who've never lived themselves, they never allow
Yeah.
other people to live.
Mm.
Isn't it?
Mm.
Isn't it? We are not here
Wow.
to live minuscule lives. We are here to
Yes.
live magical, miraculous lives.
Yeah. And actually understand what we have been given is not to be granted. You know, you take things so granted because the things like, for example, trees,
Mm.
the soil, those stones out there, those wonderful animals out there. We do
Yeah.
not care for them. We do not show love to those things around us. We take those things for granted. And we are running towards something which is not even existing and it exists just because of us. So I
Yeah,
feel
because
so bad for humans, for us, that
mm,
we have not been introduced to this immense power that we humans have. We
no,
have a
I
power
you
to
know I
understand a
I differ
human.
I differ here with you. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's
Mm-hmm.
not about education. I think what are we looking for,
Mm-hmm.
isn't it? You know, education, like in a classroom, might be we have 30 students, each one picks up a different thing from the chapter,
Yeah.
isn't it? Each
Yeah.
one shows up in a different way. Yeah.
Mm.
But how important it is to really know what we are doing, and what are we
Yeah.
doing for?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are we in the rat race? Yeah, the rat race is
Oh,
always saying, be a rat, keep racing, you know, isn't it?
yeah.
And if we are doing something other than, but I really salute to the youngsters, like you, who are putting in, they are doing something which is closest to their heart, yeah, other
Yeah.
than what they have been professionally qualified for,
Mm.
and somehow the things have been falling into place.
Yeah.
Yes, somehow, I don't know how, because there is no set formula for that. Things have been
Mm-hmm.
falling into place. But I keep wondering, if there'll be no trendsetters here, yeah,
Mm.
how and what shape would the planet be? Isn't it? What shape would this planet take? There
Mm.
are people who are required here, which are looking into that, isn't it?
Yeah.
What can I
Yeah.
give?
Mm-hmm.
More than what can I take, That I can take
Yeah.
this from this, I can take this from that, I can take this from people, I can take, what about giving? Can I give something? Am I
Yeah.
here to give? Yeah.
Mm.
What am I here for? So I think that thing is so important, We are here for a purpose, and that purpose is larger than life. That is always talking about, what am I here to gift? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What can I add to the planet? How much joy can I add to the planet? How much ease? How
Mm.
much peace? How much freedom? Yeah. And I think that
Yeah.
is so, so important. These three, four, five things, joy, peace, happiness, laughter, ease. Yeah. And that
Freedom.
sweet silence that we tap into. Yeah, that sweet silence. Yeah,
Yeah.
not the morose one, the sweet one. Yeah. Where every particle, every molecule is just vibrating with you.
Mm-hmm.
And you are allowing it to vibrate, because you are just waiting for those molecules to come and endorse you, your silence and your presence, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What a beautiful, wonderful, magical world is in the creation at this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a beautiful, magical world is. It's already in the making. Yeah,
Yeah.
anything that we call the golden planet, which we think it was, all of us are actually transforming this beautiful planet into a golden planet, isn't it? When they wear the
Mm.
hearts of gold, where the thoughts are gold. Yeah,
Yeah.
gold is just a comparative. Is
Yeah.
that not? It's
Mm-hmm.
just a comparative, because we understand. Gold is
Mm.
something which we value, isn't it? We
Mm.
feel it is precious. So why
Yeah.
not create a life that is, oh my, wow, a wow life, yeah, which is so easy, and it is so important to see when you're just being and people just come to you,
Mm.
and they are imparted ease.
Wow.
Yeah,
What a wonderful
just
world would be, where human would be valuing other human and just be at peace, Like we have come here with some purpose. People are doing their thing, and the planet is wonderful. People love each other, and there is just one thing that they follow, and that is humanity. How
yes.
it is going to look? I mean, wow, I'm waiting for that day to come. Maybe I die. Even after that, if it comes, like, it would be really amazing for all these humans. The burden would just go, the back traumas would go, and they would really get to, understand why are we here for. The thing I see is people do not have a conversation about why am I here? What is my purpose? And am I supposed to add on, as you said? The thing is, there should be such sessions like us that we are having, or maybe you would be going to places and, asking this one simple question, like, why are we here for? And they are still in that question mark from so many
Absolutely.
years.
There is one more thing which I would like to add here. How
Hmm.
authentic can you be?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Mm.
authentic doesn't mean that I'm all made up. Authentic is whatever my storyline has been.
Yeah.
have I been able to embrace that or not?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it? Because
Right.
all of us are walking on the planet with facades on, with masks on, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So we neither want to be transparent, nor can we digest transparency in people.
Mm.
When people who are transparent they come in front of us, somehow we're
Yeah.
not able to digest,
Yeah.
But I really salute those who have been able to do that.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
isn't it? Because
Yeah.
the freedom, so-called freedom that each one of us has been looking for, actually lies in the authentication, isn't it? How authentic can I
Yeah.
be? Isn't it? Even if you don't validate me, not a problem.
Mm.
Yeah, not a problem. Even if you don't validate me, not a problem.
Yeah.
I still validate myself. I still
That's
celebrate
enough.
myself, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I feel I'm worthy. I'm worthy of every breath. I'm worthy of my existence here, and I
Yeah.
definitely am contributing. Even if we do not do service, I think this is the biggest service. If I love myself, if you love yourself, that's the
Mm.
biggest service to the planet. Yeah, because the
True.
triggers are not there. Yeah, and there
Mm.
is, inside we are feeling complete,
Yeah.
and that is what we are imparting in the world as we walk our paths, yeah,
Yeah.
to wherever we are in the world. Yeah.
Wonderful. I would love to, ask this. Like when I was introduced to this, healing, meditation, ways to heal, because I went through that phase, and that's why from somewhere I came to know about these terminologies,
Okay.
that I need to do this, and these are my ways. But
Mhm.
what if there is a human who is going through something, but cannot go to anyone, cannot ask things to anyone, but they want to get rid of that problems by themselves? What things are they supposed to do when they are with themselves and try to find a solution to all of their problems?
Yeah, so the thing is, each one would have their own set of actions that they would like to do. Yeah.
Hmm.
So I would definitely say if you are all heavy inside, we can start with writing a journal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, writing a journal, just venting out. If I write a letter to God, or whoever you think God is, yeah. God
Mm.
doesn't mean God, the highest
Yeah.
energy available here. Yeah. Somebody who is maneuvering the whole planet. There is some energy,
Mm.
definitely. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah. So we can always write our, whatever like we are going through, went out the truest things
Hmm.
as you would do it in front of somebody who is so non-judgmental, and just keep writing there. Yeah. I think, see,
Mm.
venting out, we have stuffed ourselves so much that stuffing does not allow anything new to come our way. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
So
goodness. It's
journaling
full
is a way to
already.
vent out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Journaling is a way to vent
Amazing.
out. Yeah.
Mm.
So when we vent out our stuff, whatever's happening today I'm angry, right? Why am I
Mm.
angry? Who am I angry with? What all? I might be wanting to call names in this moment. Amazing. Who's reading that?
Mm.
Isn't it? It's
Yeah.
just that higher
Yeah.
power in me. Yeah. So that is one way it can be really good. Then, actually, healing is holistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Healing is holistic. So we can't just take one step and we're going to get it all.
Mm.
We will have to do many things.
Mm.
Yeah. So it could be
Mm-hmm.
spending time with nature. It could be giving yourself those 10 minutes me time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be journaling. It could be meditation. And what is meditation to me is conversation with God.
Yeah.
Conversation with that highest energy. This is how would you talk to your dad, when there is an issue? Yeah.
Mm.
How would you talk to if you have a good relationship with your dad? I'm just saying, just example. Yeah.
Mm.
How would you talk to him? Yeah. So you're going to tell every possible detail to him. This is where the issue lies. This is what the problem is. This is how I'm feeling. I really want to
Mm.
weep. I really want to. This is what I'm struggling with. So
Yeah.
that me time gives you a time to converse with that highest power, telling where am I
Yeah.
today, and I'm
Mm.
always not in the greatest place. Yeah,
Mm.
so we go from the shittiest place to the best place. It
Mm.
could be in a span of an hour. That's how it
Yeah.
is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And once we start taking these steps consciously and consistently, that
Mhm.
consistency is a very important thing.
Mhm.
I can't make my muscles going to the gym one day in a month. I have to keep going
Mhm.
back. Yeah,
Yeah.
keep getting back. It works. You keep getting back to action. It works,
Yeah.
isn't it? So any actions, a set of actions that you formulated for yourself, that this is what it is. Yeah,
Mhm.
and asking for help. That's another one because I
Yes.
think that today, in this fast and super fast world where technology is like going crazy, and
Yeah.
so are we, I'm sure we can take help of that. Yeah, there's professional help
Mhm.
available. What stops you from taking that? Only if you're
Mhm.
open to it, will some things come to you. And it's just a hand holding. It's a
Yeah.
hand holding, isn't it? Somebody would hold your hand and somebody would help you, take the very next step that has been waiting for you, but you've not been having courage to take that, isn't it?
Mhm.
Somebody would help you walk the steps they have taken in their life to say you
Yeah.
through, isn't it?
Mhm.
All of us are here
Mhm.
to support each other. So, uh, these things, if you keep doing, I think
Mhm.
you will carve out a niche for yourself, you'll carve out a place which is going to be easier, better, more joyous, more
Mhm.
easy, yeah, and a thriving place for you.
Mhm.
A thriving place where you would, every moment you cherish, you would be in gratitude of that, wow, I could make it somewhere. I could make it
Yeah.
somewhere. The thing is, it's not about people giving me a stature that, you've reached this place. It's about me. And all of us know if we watch our lives in retrospect, where did we
Mhm.
start our journeys from? I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure if I sit back and spend some 10 minutes, I really know like I've taken infinite steps to be here. And so are the infinite steps I'll have to keep taking to move myself forward in the
Mhm.
right direction, so called. Though there's nothing right or wrong, but definitely there's a direction which is meant for me. And I'll keep taking that. And it is going to be so amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is the best part of being a human is that whatever we go through, we can have those solutions all by ourselves. The thing is, we just have to listen and be aware what is happening. So
Absolutely.
as you said, like we need people like you because there should be a guidance first. If you do it in a wrong way, it is going to harm you more. So as you said, writing a journal, venting out on a piece of paper, maybe a closest person in your family or maybe from a friend side, you can, went out to them, or maybe you can go in a meditative state. While that is a different kind of a definition. Meditation is not just, sitting peacefully, closing eyes, and all of that. There are a lot of other ways that you can meditate. If you're not comfortable doing that, there are other ways. I feel so great today that I have been introduced to these powers of myself. And the thing is, just because when I'm talking to you, I went already in my flashback that what was my suffering, what was my problem, and how did I get out of that, and how did I took myself out of that, what energy I took to, uh, get healed. So
Yeah.
this was like an amazing time that I had with you. I had all my questions. I asked you everything. There are more, but I think I should be having that personal conversation with you, maybe on
Sure,
Instagram, maybe on a call or something,
sure,
because
sure, sure.
I have a lot of questions about being a human. There are a lot of things that I want to talk with you. But as we have this limited time here, I would just say thank you so much for talking to me about these things where people are, I do feel that please guys, talk it out, say these things. These are the things that we are made of, not everything else that you think of. So please have healthy conversations about these things and try to help each other. So where actually you would feel like there is a community where I could go easily and talk about stuff where ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि एक ही person है उसी के पास जाओ and just talk. You can have people around you. You just have to have that conversations going on. I would love to say that, ma'am, please do what you like to do. And I just love the things that you have done so far. 15 years of experience. Oh my God. I salute you for this. You have been helping a lot of humans out there. That is, I mean, you know your purpose. You're doing it so well. I congratulate on every achievement that you have got, small, big, whatever.
Thank
All the
you.
very best for everything. So one thing I always ask, for a betterment for us. So one message that you would love to give to all the people out there who are ordinary, extraordinary, whatever. One message for them.
That is, never lose your music, never ever,
Mm,
not at any cost. Okay,
mm,
and you never have to
mm.
even think of quitting. Yeah, life has
Yeah.
so much to cater. Life is really beautiful. Yeah,
Mm,
I just have to take off these lenses to put the colorful ones. Yeah, to see
yeah.
how vibrant life is. Okay,
Mm,
just dare it out and take support, take help, find the right kind of people. I'm sure you're going to find your tribe. I am very
yeah.
sure. Each one of us knows where our tribe lies. Yeah. Find
Yeah.
your tribe, invest in them. Yeah. And you will find your feet. You will find your feet. Yeah.
Wow. This was wow for me. I didn't even realize it's already been an hour.
Absolutely.
Oh,
We were
wow.
supposed to
And
be for half an
thanks
hour,
to,
isn't it?
yeah, only half an hour. But thanks to Sakshi ma'am, if you know her,
Yeah.
Sakshi Patel, she's a senior of me. And she said, like, I would love to recommend you this wonderful lady. She is going to tell you wonderful parts of her life, and you're going to learn something. And she's an amazing human. And I was like, please share me everything. I'm eagerly waiting to take her. But we had this, a talk that we are going to have the session. It was supposed to be earlier, like
Yes.
a week ago, but I couldn't, match that up. So I am so grateful that you agreed also on that to that changes, and somehow you have appeared on our show and talk about your journey. It was an amazing session so far. I just loved it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for
Thank
everything.
you, darling. Thank you so much for having me here. And I hope our Insta family and all those who are looking for
Yeah.
a sparkle which is available, they
Hmm.
will take steps. They will take action. Yeah, action is a magic word. Action is a magic
Yeah.
wand. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are you desiring to create out of your lives? That is my only question to you.
Hmm.
What are you desiring to, what sculpture can you make out of your life? How better can you paint your life? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all the colors that you want to put in and all the vibrancy, and there is so much support available. Yeah. So just be brilliant, just be yourself, and just dare it
Hmm.
out. Never ever think of
Wow.
quitting.
It was really lovely talking to you. I am going to connect with you maybe, at my level, not on the show, because I think this is enough for everyone. I'm going to get more from you only for me. So becoming selfish on this. Sorry, guys. But if you have any questions related to healing or anything that you have been experiencing, you can directly ask Malvika ma'am. She is going to, help you through your journey. And if you want to have sessions with her, you can directly ask her on Instagram. We are already attached with her on this, show. The post is shared. Whatever queries you have, you can directly ask her because I'm sure she's going to give you an amazing guidance towards a wonderful life. Thank you so much, ma'am, for
Thank
everything. See you next
you. Thank
time.
you. Bye bye. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much, guys, for always staying connected and watching our talk show, The Legend Talks. Do share your views on this particular video. And if you feel that this particular journey resonates to one of your friends, families, or relatives, or whoever you know, do not forget to share them this link. And forget getting more and more such amazing videos and stories of amazing people like these, you need to hit the subscribe button, and also to get notified, press the bell icon on every single new video that comes on the YouTube channel. Thank you so much, guys. See you next time. Let's know the anime.